Hello YouTube. Today I will be replacing my Supra's front lower control arm bushings. The replacement bushings are from SuperPro and they are part number SPF 1443K. And for removing the old bushings, I will be using a ball joint service kit from Maddox. And before I jack up the car, I'm gonna go ahead and take a measurement between the center of the wheel to this fender. Okay, from the center of the wheel to the bottom of this fender is about 14 inches, and we're gonna note that dimension when we preload the lower control arm after we put in the new bushings and we're tightening down the hardware. I will be working on the driver's side lower control arm bushings, so the front wheels are coming up first. Then I'll place the front of the car on jacks. So the next step is going to be cleaning up around the area where I'll be making marks for the camber bolts and the subframe on both the front and the rear back there. Okay. And here are the marks I made. Okay, I'll start by taking out the rear bushing. The nut size is 22 millimeters and the bolt head size is 24 millimeters. This should be on fairly tight. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put a jack on the knuckle side over here, and when I lift it, it's gonna pivot this arm such that the bushing side will come down. Next step is going to be to push out the inner sleeve of the old bushing. Now before I press the bushing out, I'm going to trim the outer lip of the bushing so that it will easily go into the lower control arm and push out on the other side. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and push the bushing out. All right, so it's time to put the grease on the bushings. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and position the bushing by lowering the knuckle. All right, now before torquing down the camber bolts, the lower control arm should be preloaded. Previously, I had measured 14 inches from the wheel center line to the fender when the car was sitting on the ground. So as long as I maintain the 14-inch distance, I have the proper preload and can proceed with torquing down my bushing bolts.